So you probably know the story Jack and the Beanstalk, but today we'll tell you about Sam and the Beanstalk. Sam and his mom lived in a small house in the village. They were very poor. They had a cow, and that cow gave them milk, which was very good because that helped them not to be hungry, but the cow got old and it couldn't give milk anymore. And so the mom said to Sam, "Please take the cow to the market. She's been a good cow, but we can't feed her if she's not helping us and giving us milk. So take her to the market and see what you can get for money for her so we can buy some food." So he took the cow and went to the market. Well, on the way to the market, he met a salesperson walking along the highway, and that person said, "Hey, that's a nice looking cow. Where are you going with your cow?" And Sam said, "Well, I have to sell my cow because my mom and I need some money to buy some food, and the cow is now too old to give us milk, so we need a good home for her, and so we're going to sell her." And the peddler said, "Well, I have a deal for you. I have something that's better than money. You're going to really want this." Sam said, "What is it?" And the peddler said, 5 magic beans. "Wow," said Sam, "I love that. That's a great idea. Yes, I will trade my cow for your beans. Do you think that's a good idea?" Maybe not. So Sam took the beans and he went home and he said, Mom, I got something great for the cow." And she said, "Did you get some pies and some cakes and some donuts and some ice cream and some juice and some bananas and some pineapples?" And he said, "No, even better than that." She goes, "Did you get a roast chicken and some potatoes and some vegetables and some gravy and some cranberry?" And he said, "No, better than that." She goes, "Oh my goodness, what did you get?" 5 magic beans." "What?" She said, "What?" Oh, she was so unhappy. And she said, "These aren't any good. We can't eat these." And she threw them out the window. Well, Jack and his mom went to bed that night and didn't have anything to eat, and so they were very hungry. And in the night, while they were sleeping, something happened outside the window. Those beans grew and grew and grew into a tall beanstalk right outside Sam's window. When Sam woke up in the morning, it was dark, and it was supposed to be morning, and he's, "What's going on?" He looked out the window, and there's this great big beanstalk. He said, "I'm going to climb that beanstalk and see where it goes." So he went up, up, up. Let's see this one. We're going to go up, 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 up. And he went way to the top of the beanstalk. And when he got there, everything was huge. There was a great big house. There was a great big swimming pool. Everything was huge. And he said, "Wow, this is like huge." So he went over to the house that was there and he knocked on the door. But nobody came. So he knocked again. Well, the door opened and there was a very large woman there, and she said, "Hello, little boy. Can I help you?" And he said, "I just climbed up the beanstalk. I had 5 magic beans, and my mother threw them out the window because she didn't think that was a good thing to get for the cow. And I just climbed up this beanstalk that grew in the night, and I'm here, and everything is so big, and like, this is amazing, and I'm really hungry. Do you have any breakfast?" And she said, "You come with me, and I'll get you some breakfast, but you must be very quiet because this is where a giant lives, and the giant has been known to eat children. So we don't want him to see you because we don't want you to get eaten. But you come, and he's just about ready to have his breakfast, and if you just hide over here out of the way, after his breakfast is over, I'll give you what's left." So Jack went over and hid. He was just hidden away when they heard, "Fee, fi, fo, fum." It was the giant, and he's coming closer. "Fee, fi, fo, fum." And even closer. "Fee, fi, fo, fum." And there he was, in the kitchen. He said, "I would like some breakfast. What's for breakfast?" And the lady said, "I will make you some eggs. How many would you like?" Well, he said, "I would like 8 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. We have 8 eggs. So she put them in the frying pan and they started to sizzle and they started to cook. And he ate all of the eggs. 8 eggs. "That was delicious, thank you," said the giant. And he said, "Now, is there any toast?" And she said, "Yes. How many pieces of toast would you like?" And the giant said, "I would like 5 pieces of toast." She made him 5 pieces of toast. And the giant started to eat them. 1 piece of toast. 2 pieces of toast. 3 pieces of toast. 4. 5 pieces of toast. They were delicious. And then he said, "Now I need some juice." And so he got a great big glass of juice. What's your favorite kind of juice? Pineapple juice, orange juice, apple juice, whatever kind it is. And he had a great big glass of juice. Everybody drink your juice. It's a lot of juice. And he drank all the juice. Then he said, "Oh my, it must be time for a little nap." So he left the kitchen and he went, "Thank you for the breakfast. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Fee, fi, fo, fum." And then he was gone to have his nap. So the woman said, "Sam, come, we'll get you some breakfast. What would you like?" And he said, "Those eggs looked really good." So she got some more eggs and she made some eggs and he ate some eggs. And she said, "How many pieces of toast would you like?" And Sam said, "I would just like 2 pieces, please." So she had 2 pieces and he ate them. Those were delicious. And then he had a tall glass of some kind of juice, whatever juice he wanted to have. And when that was all finished, he said, "That was so delicious. Thank you so much for sharing and giving me some breakfast." And the lady said, "Now, do you think your mom would like some things to have for breakfast?" And the boy said, "Oh, yes, I think so." So the woman got a container and she put some food in the container. She said, "Here you go, Sam, you take that home for your mom." So Sam put the container over his shoulder and said, "Thank you very much. It was nice meeting you. Thanks for the breakfast." He went back over to the beanstalk and he climbed down the beanstalk. Let's do 5 climb downs. Here we go. And he was all the way home. And he went into the house and said, Mother, you'll never guess where I was." And the mother said, "Well, where were you?" And he told her all about climbing the beanstalk and meeting the woman and getting some breakfast. And he said, "And look, Mother, I brought you some breakfast also." And so he gave her some eggs, he gave her some toast and some juice. And then she looked in the container and she said, "Sam, there's still things in here. It's still full." So they took out some more things and they had those for lunch and they looked in and it was still full. And she said, "Oh my goodness, every time we take all the food out of the container, there's still food left. It must be a magic container." And from that day on, Sam and his mother always had something to eat. The magic container always had food in it, and they shared it with other people in the village, and they would have friends over and everybody had lots to eat. And they always were so thankful for the magic container that Sam got when he went up the beanstalk from those 5 magic beans. And that's the story of Sam and the beanstalk.